Alright, September 2012, here's my review for Dredd. The interesting thing about this film is that I wasn't going to review it because they didn't really give it to the critics. Didn't give it the studio didn't give it to the critics for some other reason as well before the movie came out. But I wasn't going to review it. I was going to give it to somebody else. But because it bombed so drastically at the box office, I had to see what this film was about because I just didn't I just didn't expect it to do this badly, and really the studio kind of just buried this film and didn't really give it that much of a marketing budget, because if you ask people on the street, they really don't really know this film exists, or they don't even know what Dredd is in the first place. But I gotta admit, this film is very engaging, and it's a pretty good action film. And the great thing about this film is they don't want to tell you some sort of stupid origin story. You're basically right from the bat, you see an action scene, you're kind of knowing in the future, you kind of know that this is the way that the criminal and the justice system is working today. You just go along for the ride, and it's not a grand epic story. It's basically one story about, it's a cliche too, but he brings in a rookie cop who has certain abilities, and they get in this extraordinary position, and they get locked into this tower heist for a certain amount of time, and they got to get their way out of it. It's very much a cliche, but it's kind of cool in the action film. And the one thing that you learn in this film is that you learn when someone falls off a 50-story building and what happens to their body afterwards. And you see it in slow motion too. And this is like the most bloody, gory film I've seen in a long time, and that's saying a lot because these days there's a lot of these type of films. But it's pretty action-packed and it's pretty gory, and it was such a relief to just not to hear some stupid ass origin story and just get right to the story. And I don't even know anything about this Judge Dredd thing, and I know it's big in England, but other than that, it's unfortunate that the film bombed at the box office, because there's a lot worse films that did a lot better that don't even carry this weight, the weight of this film that this film is. So that's my review, and I hope that it gets a certain comeback when it comes out on video.